Okay, just like that, boom, into it. No intro. No Dylan yet. Like and
And
subscribe.
no Dylan.
Yay!
Straight to the
Yay!
point. We're on a quick running timer today and running against the clock. So let's do this. We're gonna talk about Liverpool Arsenal Sunday showdown. Um, let's let Fact just take it away right off the bat.
We're starting with this one. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Really annoying that we're not going to have two of our better players. So that'll be kind of an impact. Not making excuses. I've seen us play without Martin and Declan last year. Granted, that was at home and we drew 2-2, but I think the the positive of the window is the depth that we have, and now you have guys with a better floor, um, backing up those positions. So Noni will just move out to
Definitely.
right wing, and then I think Eze will just play the 10, and then you have Martinelli playing left wing, which is a game that suits him in my opinion. So it'll be interesting. I don't want to overreact to this past game against Newcastle, but I think if you're Gyökeres, you better be playing off of Konate a lot more than you are on Van Dijk's side.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a battle to be won there. I don't think you're winning that with Verge. But yeah, Anfield, man, it's I don't know. I feel like we've played there pretty well the last 2 seasons, 3 seasons, whatever it's been since we choked away the league in 22-23. But we play well there. I think when we play Liverpool, they like to take risks, and that makes it easier for us when we're not having to break somebody down. So I don't know. I don't really know what to expect. It's probably going to be another 2-2 draw or something like that. But
Yeah.
they've looked pretty susceptible defensively. At the end of the day, they're still winning matches and they can put four past anybody. So um, yeah, I think it'll be a really interesting game. Hopefully we win, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think those are all pretty straightforward points. But I mean, to your point that they are susceptible, I think you guys haven't been at full throttle yet, and you still have a solid
Correct.
defense, which should be expected game in, game out, which in my eyes is going to be the major thing in this game, especially with the substitutions in the forward line in midfield. So I'm really looking forward to see how your defense holds out against that all-out attack in Liverpool. Because if you get one goal, I think you guys can just snatch it.
Yeah, I mean we've scored early there twice the last couple of times. 22-23. I want to say we went up 2-0, and then they came back, played a really good second half, and should have
Sounds
probably
about
won
right.
that game. But I think a 2-2 draw was probably fair. And then I don't know if it was last year. Obviously, they were done with the Prem, and we played like absolute shit in the first half, and then kind of turned it around the second half. The year before, early free kick goal from Gabriel. It's usually a pretty even game. Like a draw has been a fair result. It's just been frustrating because I don't know. You walk away from those games thinking you could win something. So we'll see. Yeah, they've not looked great defensively, but I think when you're playing a bigger team, you just naturally will get yourself to that level where you're probably running a little bit more. You're probably being a bit more cautious and focused in. So we'll see. I'm hoping that we can take 3 points. Honestly, I'm expecting us to take 3 points. Like I want to come in here, get 3 points, and get the hell out, and then move on to the next big game in 2 weeks or a week from now. So we'll see.
I think the to watch is going to be a Martinelli versus a Soboslai at right back, dude. Two cheeks. That's going to
Yeah, I
be
mean,
interesting. But to your point, that the way they play does suit you guys. I mean, Leeds, I told you right after the opening game of the season, you would win that game 5-0.
yeah,
So
first
I'm
half
not going to
wasn't
take
pretty.
too much from that. I'm not going
Yeah,
to take too much from that. But to your point, you're not going to have to worry about breaking a team down. Like United, more than comfortable to sit in that shape and just defend, counter. Liverpool are not doing that. I don't see them doing that in any reality. So again, Gyökeres, like this could be a huge game for him. He got his confidence, got a penalty at the end, got 2 goals. Crowd was behind him. Like you can really build off that confidence. And I think you also made another good point. Konate's head looks like he's been texting Trent. maybe feeling
Well,
out
we're gonna swap.
living situations.
We can just
He's
swap.
looked horrific. He's looked horrific.
It's 2 games. It's 2 games. Like that's what you. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but
expecting
he's
myself.
looked
That's fair.
so
but
much below his level.
I don't know.
It's been bad.
I know, but I just can't expect them to be that bad against us. Like that's not going to happen. Like he's
I
going to play
honestly,
better than what he's been playing.
we'll see. We will see. I have no expectations for this game just because I thought you guys were really poor in the opening match. Granted, United, whatever.
I agree.
It's like Grant and you were saying, not going to read into it too much. Like, great job to put that many goals past them.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Get some guys some confidence. But on the other side too, Liverpool have conceded a lot of goals already. They got outplayed in that game for a majority of that game by a 10-man Newcastle. And like you're saying, it's 2 games into the season, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like it's so early and they've looked so poor, both sides,
In moments.
that in moments, of course, still getting the job done as a champion should. So they're still on track.
Put
It's
4
not the end
past
of the
them.
world. But when you come up against each other, like, is it going to raise the level of both you guys? Are you guys going to plateau out? Is this going to be a boring game? Like, I have no
No.
fucking clue what we're going to see on Sunday. Obviously, as a neutral, I'm hoping for just bloodbath. But
I would say our games
I
are
don't know.
usually pretty exciting. Like I think Liverpool Arsenal is probably like if you're a neutral
Oh,
watching Arsenal fixtures, you're probably it's like North London Derby #1, and then you're probably like Liverpool because I mean it's been 2-2. They've been really good. Like everybody scores. Like everybody usually plays well. We've won in there a couple of times. So like I know we're capable of beating them. For me, this is a really big test for Martinelli. Like right, and like, if you're gonna, was it Connor Bradley's hurt, right, or is
Doesn't have to
he
be said.
healthy? Is Connor
What'd you say?
Bradley hurt or healthy? Connor Bradley.
Way. He came off the bench.
Okay,
Might
but I
actually
think
start. I'm not sure
right
'cause I think they were trying to get him
potentially.
ramped up.
But even then, if you're playing against Connor Bradley, I'll give you a little bit more slack. If it's Soboslai in those positions covering for Frimpong, then like you've got to take advantage of that. Now, granted, something United did really
I think
well was spread their center backs really wide
might be
and
easier
then
to do
get
that.
some players forward. And we couldn't figure out how to press in that situation. So maybe Liverpool does something similar to that. Just because I don't really think our pressing's really been there right now. We're figuring that out, and
Yeah.
that's usually a strength. But we'll see. I think we're trying to be more direct. Obviously, there's a better foundation defensively in our favor. And I think having guys like Eze and Martinelli, who are probably a bit more comfortable in transition and can get forward in a more direct fashion, are probably suited for this game. So there's the potential for success. We'll see, man. Like it's 3 games in. You obviously like don't want to overreact. Like you don't want to take this game for 100% value. Like these teams are going to change. It's 3 games in. Like, but it's a benefit to get in there, get 3 points, and get the hell out because the beginning of your season is not very kind to you. So we'll see what happens. But a big game for Martinelli, in my opinion. The rest of the team, I'm pretty confident in. Calafiore might be because defensively he's a bit intense and can get caught out, and you're playing Mo. But for the most part, I think I trust the defense enough to get the job done, and then it's just about capitalizing on the moments we have, and we've done it. We just got to close the game out. Don't get complacent. That's my biggest thing. Is if you're going to sit behind and just let Liverpool play, I don't like that tactic at all.
No.
I think get at them, like score early, and then they're going to be forcing the issue. And I think with the guys that we now have, you can now hurt them in transition at a higher rate.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that should be the game plan. I think Mikel will probably come out with a lot of fire. So we'll see. Hopeful, but I don't know.
I've been making fun of Madueke lately, but I mean, I did see him rinse Kirkish last year, so I think that's a matchup to look at, and another player who can again try to get off the ground, get going, get comfortable in new settings. So I think that's another matchup to look at. I think Liverpool's attack, we brought it up earlier, how potent they look, and just whether it's sheer numbers forward or individual quality, like something always tends to kind of work itself out now. And surprisingly, none of that's come from Verts. And again, 2 games. We keep saying this, it's only been 2 games, but do you think this is a game where we can maybe see him get going? Because again, I feel like everyone else is kind of clicking. Ekatike's looked good. But yeah, Verts just can't really seem to find his feet yet. I just feel like he's getting kind of bullied out of games almost. But again, very early.
No, that dude sucks. That guy is fucking
Perfect
buns.
timing.
He's here!
Perfect timing.
That guy's
He's
fucking
here!
buns. Don't get it twisted, man.
What an entrance.
Don't overthink your thought process. He's $150 million worth of trash. Take him to the garbage.
Grealish
No,
has more GNA in Merseyside. I just want to keep
yeah,
that,
plug
keep that stat
Grillo.
out there.
Let him go crazy.
We're gonna
Um,
keep an eye on that stat all season.
I don't think he's been awful. I just don't think he's been good. He's just been there, which
I
like
feel like he's
That's-
kind of just
that's fine,
he's a
yeah,
step too
but-
slow. Like it takes an extra touch. You don't have time for that. Like he's just not really doesn't have his feet yet. Is kind of what I'm thinking. But do we think like he can get off the ground running? Is there a good performance lined up for this game? Like, what do you think? Fac, you think so?
I don't think he wins in either way. Even if he does have a good performance, 150 mil, you should be having those performances. You don't perform, 150.
Yeah, but they were on us for
million.
Caicedo, bro. First
All
game,
right.
he gives away a
Bro,
penalty. This
I
guy
mean,
sucks.
We've
bro.
all
We
been
gotta-
a part of it.
We got to give Verts
We've all
time. Yeah,
we've
bro.
all
Yeah,
seen
man,
it.
they've all
100
had that.
million plus signings, like
Yeah.
they have pressure, and
Yeah.
it's part of the game. Especially when you're
Yeah.
150 mil, let alone 100 mil, 150 mil.
damn straight.
Broke the record. Is
Yeah,
all I know.
I think he can play well. The one thing I will say, even though we've been decent defensively against United, they were able to play through us, and I just think they lacked quality in the final third. Like I think if it's Wirtz in those situations where it's a Cunha or a Mbumo tame shot, probably does a bit more there than those guys. And I think just based off the way we've been pressing, like Rice and Zubamendi are figuring it out, but they're not there yet. So I think there's a potential for him, because he likes to be a roamer, to find those pockets of space and maybe exploit us not being fully on the same page. But he'll figure it out. There's an adaptation period. Like obviously
Yeah.
a lot of debutants have been fucking playing really well and scoring goals.
He's
But it's a different, like, dude, it's such a difficult league to like
yeah.
compare anything else to. Like the expectations, the intensity, the physicality, the amount of running, the technical quality, like you are at the elite of the elite. So there's going to be an adaptation period for sure. Granted, you're paying a lot of money, so you would think it comes quicker, but like if he fucking scores 2 goals and they win the game, like who's going to give a shit?
Right. I don't know. I personally, like you were saying, it's a different type of league. The physicality, the intensity, the running, all of that crap. It's different. It's harder than any other league out there. And he's come out and said that, I think, this week, and said he's struggling to adapt to that intensity and that level of physicality. And which makes me think like you guys can run through him in the midfield. You guys have a very physical midfield in terms of the Premier League and the opposition that these guys are going to see
Well, if
week
Eze's
in, week
playing,
out.
yeah.
Exactly. I mean, even without him, your midfield's still pretty physical. I think that he's going to struggle in those areas, and if you just push him around and bully him a little bit, he'll struggle. Like it's clearly in his head at the moment. The price tag aside, just the level of the game and all that. He said he was a little protected at Leverkusen, and that's part of the issues of his adaptation, is that like he's not ready for that step. But we go back to that price tag now, and like you have to be ready. There's no excuses. So yeah, I think you guys don't need to worry about him though. If anything, I'd be worried about an Ekatike, just gliding past 1 or 2 of your defenders and making something, because he has that potential in any game.
Yeah, I'm more worried about Mo. Like, dude, I've seen it way
Fair
too
enough.
many
He'll
times.
pop
It's
up.
just like
He just pops up.
nothing and then goal. So
Yeah.
I think I trust, like, to me, Gabriel Saliba, good luck. Like if you get something out of that, GG's, man. You did it.
Mhm.
Mo is probably
And
out there
Raya's
most of the
been
tournament.
playing off his head too to start
And
the
thank
season.
God
He's been-
Trent is gone, man. Oh my God, that's another guy that would have terrified me. But other than like, they've got a good team. Don't get me wrong. Like, they're capable of beating us at home. But I like second so many years in a row, man. Like, this team is right there. You can tell by the way that they like all get along, like the way they all act. They know they're right there, and it's just about going and demonstrating and executing. So you want to be Premier League champion, go to Anfield, get 3 points, and then move
fair
on.
enough.
Yeah.
Going to
And I
international
think
break
they
with a
have the
high.
confidence to do that. Yeah, I think they have the confidence to do that.
Yeah.
And I want to sing the Eberecha Eze song that we plagiarized from this stupid fucking other team.
Mo Salah that's probably a good talking point because he's been pretty shit, and then he just
I don't
fucking
wanna.
he does what Mo
Back to
Salah
back.
does. So,
He's in
yeah,
top form
no,
already.
dude, fucking, I don't know. For me, I feel like you guys just need to play with a certain level of physicality against this Liverpool side, and that's what ultimately will win the game. If you can match the
No, but
levels,
I
like
don't
Gabriel can just
disagree.
put
I
in
don't
a tackle.
disagree with that. If you're not playing at Anfield, if you're playing at Anfield, you have to be very careful about what you're doing to inject any life into them. Because,
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
I'm not trying to
Xhaka.
sound disrespectful here,
No,
right?
that's
But
fair.
I've seen us go in there and score and make that place quiet. And as opposed to going and then killing the game, you do something that gets them back into it. That's the last thing you need. Like, if you come in here, get your goals in early and then feed off of the transition. And I think that's the plan for success. But if you're going to come in here and just like, hey, we're here and hit the shit out of everybody and it gets the crowd into the game, then I'm like, all right, we've misjudged what we needed to do here. Like, you want to be as clinical and as effective as possible and not feed into the emotional side of this game. That is not something we will win.
No, I'm not saying just go in there and just start fucking laying people out. I'm not saying
Clatter
to do
people.
what
South Americans,
Gordon did.
sorry.
No, the thought process, right? I think that Liverpool have looked at their most vulnerable this year when they've played against just any level of physicality, whether it was like Semenyo's bursting behind, right? Like that level of physicality and pace, they just can't match it. They don't have enough athletes right now. And this was my biggest issue in their transfer window is they skewed so heavy offense that they're currently relying on Virgil van Dijk to be a destroyer of worlds, which he cannot be alone anymore. At this point in
He's
his
got to
career, he
make a
can
tackle.
Yeah, last
moments
week.
here or there, yeah, he can do it.
He did do it last week. He was really good against
Oh.
Newcastle.
Except for the
funny.
fact that they conceded 2 goals against a 10-man Newcastle. That's not
Yeah,
not
for sure.
playing well.
Yeah,
Not having
That's
that.
you know
I
what
thought
I'm
his
saying? Like,
performance was really good.
no,
He
he's been
looked
good, but
doing what he did. I
yeah.
think is more what along the lines of what happened.
Yeah, you can't argue
it's
that.
related. Liverpool are such a moments team right now, and that's why they have two 90th minute winners. Where if you can go in there and just match them physicality wise, and then I genuinely think you dominate the match. Like I think Arsenal have a chance to go in here and dominate at
Set him
Anfield.
up, tear him down. Love that, Dylan.
No,
I know what
it's
you're
just
doing.
it's my honest
Yeah.
assessment of what I think can happen because I haven't.
Fair.
I look at Liverpool and I just haven't seen them be Liverpool of last year through the first 2 games. I've seen them be more like the Klopp version of Liverpool.
Rock and roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, they're gonna fucking score 4 goals. They're also gonna concede 3, and so I think it's just a battle of wills. And so it's Slot with this new style of just throwing it to the wall, seeing what sticks, versus Arteta, who's kind of a puppet master, right? A manipulator of systems and formations and styles. So like, can Arteta be a puppet master in this match? And that's it's the battle of wills for me. And so I think Arsenal, after talking to you a little bit, Facundo, I think you guys can
You won him
go
over.
in there and dominate a match. I it's just gonna be, can you control them when they have their moments? And I'm hoping so. I fucking hate them. So like I can't.
I mean, if Saka was fit, I'd be a whole lot more confident in saying Arsenal can go out
They have
and
Madueke.
wipe the floor away with them. Yeah, okay. The fact that he's out makes this a lot harder. Your talisman is out of the squad. It's gonna diminish what you have on the pitch either way, unless you think Madueke can substitute that. And
It's not as much of a
or-
drop off as to a 17-year-old Ethan. You know what I'm saying? Or
that's fair.
Raheem
I'm not even.
Sterling, bro.
I'm not saying that like
My
your options
God.
are the issue. It's more so this.
We
that
pay him
Saka
every
is
week.
out.
No, I agree. He's
know?
he's the special guy on the team. I get it. I get
Yeah. And then on top of that, like it's a lot to ask out of Eze in his debut game, but
Oh.
this is what pressure makes diamonds, baby, and he loves that badge.
Throw him on
So,
pens.
I've seen great stories before. Can go down as a great one if he makes his way back and fucking just dominates against a Liverpool side at Anfield. Probably story of the year in the Premier League. That'd be awesome. So it's like I can see it, but I'm not 100% sold yet.
Let the
It's a good
fuel
story,
hate.
Mila.
No,
Let
dude.
the hate fuel you.
I was just thinking the Eze song in my head as he's saying that. Let's go, please, bro. Play
I
well,
don't know.
I'd love it. It'd be great.
dude.
It's one of those things that like you
Dude.
just want to see in footy. So don't matter
Please.
the
I
team,
don't.
honestly to me.
I
One
don't.
game is fine. Just the story. That's all I care about. Is a cool
If
player.
I had a choice between
He is a cool player.
either that or them recreating the 7-0 Liverpool, but against Arsenal, like I'd take the 7-0. I don't need to see Eze.
I
I'm happy
rather
with
have
it.
Yeah,
see
it's-
Eze get
it's your
the
biggest friend.
headline in the newspaper than have to go watch freaking Mo Salah play hanky panky with PGMOL. Okay.
I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it.
Get Mo Salah play hanky panky with the PGMOL is crazy work. Dude. This is great. I texted that this was
You know
gonna
what?
be
You know what?
me and Mila
He
just hating
re-upped
on
his
Liverpool.
he re-upped his hairline though. Like he back to Turkey again. Like fair
I can
play. Like
respect
he's
it.
committed. No, absolutely. He's locked the
I've
fuck
learned
in
to
in my
respect
book.
him. I can still dislike the fuck
yeah,
out of
yeah,
him.
there's no disrespect for me anymore. Like it's just pointless. Like he's inevitable. So like regardless
guys
of
are
how he
soft.
plays, he will contribute to a goal. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know how it's gonna happen, but
Probably.
maybe it's to Mila's point. Maybe they look at the monitor and boom, he steps up from 12 yards away. Like
And puts it into Rosie.
it's gonna happen. He's scoring. No, he's doing something. So like that's to your point, Dylan, of where you're just kind of inevitably like it feels inevitable, right? Like Arsenal like
He
or
is
can just go
inevitable.
Oh,
take
don't
this
you
game.
worry. We're gonna get.
I'm
hit
getting
with
the
one of
inevitability of
those,
just
holding on a corner kick.
Oh,
I can
dude,
see
I
it
hope so.
coming, dude.
don't expect
can
no, I
see
hope
it.
so.
You're not getting one.
No, but I to your point though, my inevitable feeling is like that guy's gonna pop up right at the end. So like I
could
feel like
totally
if
see
anything,
some,
yeah, I think if anything
Some
they're
Oh,
gonna pull it off.
PGMOL is gonna get involved, bro. They do not
some
like us.
universe shattering
Who's the ref?
contact in the box.
Yeah, if Facundo's on, we got to
Oh,
talk about refs, guys. Hold on.
Arsenal corner.
Has the ref been assigned back?
Yeah, it has.
Who is
How
it?
do you-
Oh,
you
Chris
already knew that?
Kavanaugh. Oh boy,
That's
Oh, he's
Chris
impressive.
Kavanaugh. Oh, how do we feel about that? Who's on VAR?
They
Is
all
Anthony
suck.
Taylor involved?
No, okay,
They
no.
literally all suck.
We're not doing this. We're not talking about referees.
I
I'm
saw-
not,
hey, no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
allowing
no.
us to talk about referees. We're
I
not doing
saw.
that.
I got sent a tweet today of some group chat like Taylor got engaged, and then the guy responds, "Anthony Taylor." And then Brett-
Okay, did you guys already talk about Gyökeres? Did that already happen
A
at some
little
point?
bit,
a little
like
bit.
briefly,
Go,
not
talk,
in
talk,
detail.
talk.
I
Talk.
was texting Facundo about it
Go
because
back to
I
back to
think-
back to back.
I think
Gyökeres.
that Gyökeres is the key to this match for Arsenal. I just think that he
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I was really impressed with his performance against Leeds, and I know what everyone's going to say.
Wasn't.
Who was Leeds? He scored 2 goals, and the second goal was really, really good. Leeds just beat Everton. This isn't like
Second
a
goal's a
terrible
pen.
side. I know. That's why I said the first goal was really, really nice.
I thought you said second.
No. The first goal.
It's still. It's still. a really
Jarvis,
good
run
side.
it back.
I'm pretty sure I said first.
It's,
Did I say
no, you
second?
said second.
Who cares?
You said
Who cares?
second.
I
But
apologize.
The
I meant
strike on
first.
the pen was nice as well.
I apologize. I thought
No,
I
it's
said
okay.
first.
It's okay.
Jarvis bring up the. Anyways, I think that his in behind threat is where you can get at this Liverpool team, and in the channels that's where he's looked the best so far. And so if Eze, because he's done this with Mateta, like if they can be playing off of each other a little bit, and then he
Boom,
can get
boom,
in
boom.
behind in a channel. I just think that Gyökeres could come away here and kind of cement his status within the league as a striker that actually can perform here. Because the issue is there's just narrative based stuff with him currently because everyone's like, oh, he's the sporting guy and nobody comes out of Portugal and does well. Like that's just a load of crap. He scored 50 goals in back-to-back seasons. Like he's gonna be decent. He's gonna be decent. Like even
the
if it's
narrative
not
is that he
that
can't
level.
score against big teams.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not a narrative, according to the statistics.
Do we have the
that is
conversation
We were
fact.
again,
not
or
a big
when-
team last year.
No,
bro.
right? Yeah, he just finished third. Not a
We
big
were
side.
terrible last year.
I remember Facundo
yeah,
sending it to me.
You're right.
had-
You're right.
We had this conversation earlier, but so you don't have to go back and watch it. Essentially, I said he should play off of Kanate's side to take
Yeah.
more advantage of him
Oh,
as opposed
yeah.
to trying to take advantage of Verge. But yeah, I mean,
Virgil
it's
take
Leeds,
advantage
so I
of
don't
him.
want to take too much away from Leeds. It was nice to see that the stuff that people said about what he did in Portugal can't be done in the Prem literally was reenacted in the first goal. Granted, it's Leeds. Better defending, maybe he doesn't dribble through all those people, but takes the early shot, which is something a 9 would do, not something that an Arsenal player before him would do.
Shy Havertz.
So you just take the shot early, it catches the keeper off guard, goal. And then the pen, I'm going to agree with you. Like the way his ability to hit the piss out of the ball inside the box, like that's what you need. And he took that pen and literally put it side netting. No chance if a keeper was diving that way, he's going to save it. So I think that's what he brings is when you're in the box and the goal is in front of you, hit the shit out of it and get it past the guy standing there. And I think he can
Just
do
instincts.
that. But again,
You didn't have that
yes.
as your last 9.
But again, I think it's Leeds.
Sacrifice
I'm
other
not
things.
trying to take too much. Like it was nice to see the team play well. They were able to get into gear in the second half a little bit more, and you saw some actual sense of a collective because the first half, in my opinion, was not that great. Like the 2 late goals in that half really set us up for success, but it wasn't that great before then. Like it's Leeds. I don't want to take too much from it. If you can go in here and put in a performance and that guy scores a goal and he plays well and we get out of there with 3 points, you're good, bro. People like they'll be on board. Like I really the biggest thing to me this year about will it all click is if the fans can get on page with this team and stop getting on their ass and start supporting them. Because I think if you can get a sense of belief and like an atmosphere in the Emirates like it was at the early half of 22-23, it's a tough place to play. If you get on this team and you're like, why aren't you guys doing this, this, and this? We should have bought this player and all this crap, then it's over. So if you can go in there, perform well, get 3 points, people will be on board with this team.
There's no reason not to be.
Hey man, they've thrown everything at this team, right? I mean, 350 mil this summer with no sales, bro. They mean business. It's intent. Like this is the year we got to do it. Bringing in Eze, and I think Eze is a fantastic player, but in terms of resale value, things of that nature, maybe not the best like investment. But
who gives a shit about resale? You're winning now.
because I agree because if you think you can win now, I think Dylan likes to say this a lot. Like your window's not guaranteed. Like it's not. Oh, but we're set up to do it next year. Like you don't know what's going to happen. So I like that. Where it's like, yeah, we think we're this close. Let's go do it. So like I think to your point, if you really start well, especially going into the international break, it's a strong foundation to just build the season on. So you can take a lot from it from that sense. But I also agree with what you said earlier. Once we get towards the run in, but a really exciting kind of way to cap kind of the first few sets of games going into the national break.
I was gonna say I'm super jarred right now. Like coming in mid-episode is super jarring. That is not an enjoyable feeling. Like I have no idea what's going on. I just came in here and just started.
Yeah, fix the traffic next time,
dude. I fucking wish San Diego traffic is a belter. So, but yeah, let's do star players in predictions and then get out of here. Who wants to go
I'll
first?
start.
You want to go first?
I'd love to go first. So it reeks of 2-2 draw. I totally think it's going to be 2-2. I think my star player is David Raya. He's been fantastic, and I think he's going to be called upon at some points in the game. And he's been crucial. I think when you talk about like foundation, more from just like how the team's built. Like if you're confident in your goalkeeper, now your defenders are playing with more confidence, and if they're playing with more confidence, it's just going to move its way up the pitch. So I think Rye will have another blinder.
All right. I'm next.
2-2 though.
2-2. 3-1 Arsenal. They go into Anfield and they stomp the shit out of them. And because I just want to see if I can get something crazy clipped, Gyökeres scores a hat trick.
Oh, well, you're gonna have to cut that first part.
That's not happening. But the 3-1 Arsenal, I
Gyökeres
feel that
hat-trick.
that's happening.
That's
3-1.
Jeez.
3-1. They're as they debut, Gyökeres goal. It's all going down.
I want to go stick to the theme of Liverpool conceding 2 every week. So let's go 2-0 Arsenal.
Whoa.
I thought they were terrible against Newcastle, and Newcastle were down a man for a lot of that game. I think that's pretty telling.
Atmosphere made it even.
Of course, but
They were the 11th
Newcastle
man.
also had no Isak, and then Gordon's the one that gets the red card, the guy that had the most impact before that moment, and then you still struggle? So you're telling me if a team goes in with a little bit of heart, like you're going to struggle? Like Bournemouth did? They went in with a little bit of heart and they struggled? Like, I don't know. It's a mentality thing for me at this point with them. And I think it's easier to go win a title the first time than it is to defend it. So they got a big target on their back, and Arsenal is the one with the gun right now.
Wow. What a line. All right. I'd like to start off by saying thank you for letting me spew my Arsenal propaganda. I think this has been the most pro-Arsenal episode we've had on.
Well, look who
C.O.C.
they're playing back, and look who you're talking
Yeah.
to.
And shut up, man. Why'd you have to bring that up? Let me get back. I didn't interrupt you. This is my moment. Anyways, back to me. Yeah. Thumbnail for this, Arsenal propaganda. Don't even call it anything else. It took 2
Preview.
seasons, but here we are. Anyways, my heart is telling me player of the match is Emirates Eze. But my brain is telling me it's Martin Zubimendi. So I'm going to go with both of them because I can do what I want. Yeah, I mean, dude, in a game like this where you're going to need to
Score
play
prediction.
transition, I mean, could it not suit Martin Zubimendi and Emirates Eze more of just get through the line, turn, and go? So I think those guys, if we're going to play well, need to really, really perform. I would love to see it for his first game with the club to go out there and put in performance against the defending champions and let everybody know where we're at. But that's more hope. Score prediction, man. I don't know. This could be 2-2. I'm going to go 3-1 to the Arsenal as well. I'm hoping I manifest this.
Get a room.
Yeah, me in fact.
Just score
right now.
Score early. And then if they do score, do not let that team in that stadium and that opportunity get in the way. Go get 3 points.
Who's most likely to rile them up? I think Gabriel off the top of my
Good
head.
shot.
No. My thought would be Gyökeres. Like if he's having a stinker, and then they get at him, and then he goes and he hits somebody when he's not supposed to, and then
fuck yeah,
Darwin's Davey just headbutted someone.
But I think this team is smart. They know what they need to do, man. They know how they need to play.
Yeah.
Right. Like nobody believes in you now that your 2 best players are out. So like, go out there and leave it all out there, and we'll see what happens.
yes, Mr. Sell.
Just one best player.
Yeah. What?
Just the one best players.
What?
Oh, you.
Just the one best players. Mila, I'm assuming you introed it.
What do you mean?
Did you intro the episode? Did you say
No,
hello to
yeah.
everyone?
No, we didn't say hello. It was super quick.
Yeah, dude. I did
Oh,
the
goodness.
entire
You're gonna watch it back in the intro.
self promo. We're
So
trying to reach
promoted-
100 subscribers.
Thank
No.
you. Did you do
Okay,
that
please
for
like
Facundo
and
first?
subscribe.
We did not do that. No.
That's the goal before the end of season 2. Thank you.
Here, Facundo. I want you to do the outro for us then, and then we'll just get out of here.
What the hell's an outro?
Just say that this has been the
Oh,
show and that
Got you.
yeah,
I got it. I
and
got it. I got it. I
you're
got it.
awesome. Yeah.
Perfect. Now? Oh, I thought
Yeah,
I was
that'd be
hitting the
great.
big screen. Damn.
Oh,
All right.
okay. Hold on. There we go.
Thank you, everyone. This has been Arsenal Propaganda.
Word for him. Different grade. Glorious goal! Wreathed in red. We're really seeing the most